What's going on, people? This is your boy Mr. Sin, aka the Assassin. Um, I gotta introduce. I mean, if you haven't noticed, we have uh, new pictures, new events that we've been doing over the last couple months, and you probably saw some new faces rocking with us. We have a drummer. His name is Dave, and we got my main man Steve, aka Shard Technique, on the bass. And I wanted to get you guys familiar with him. So we're gonna do a little one-on-one with me and my first guest, Mr. Shard, the Dragon Technique. Say what's up to the people, bro.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
We're doing good. Couple of things I want to ask, man, right off the bat is, I know me and you met. We actually didn't meet. I saw you in Ybor City, um, walking around with a guitar on your back. What's that guitar mean? Where'd you pick that up at, and how long you been traveling with that?
That's cool. The wandering musician. I've been doing the music thing for a little bit, man. I've got an entertainment company. It's called Technique, and I've been writing music, producing, and playing in bands, for a few years now.
Yeah.
Especially here in Central Florida. I've traveled a little bit. Played in New York. I played in New Orleans for a little bit too. And yeah, I've been doing this for a minute, man, for a while.
And where are you from originally?
I'm from New York originally, I'm from Brooklyn, Bucktown. And that's when I first got into music. I was like one of those 80s kids,
Yeah.
I used to, I was a teenager in the 90s. I would listen to like Lenny Kravitz and Michael Jackson and Prince, all the, black dudes that could really rip
Right,
on
right.
an instrument. And I've always been into instruments, always felt that, real music, I'm a vocalist as well. That's what I put the emphasis of my study into. But
Oh, that's what's up.
but I felt that to be a good vocalist, you'd have to experiment and understand other instruments just to get a broader scope on seeing music in a wider spectrum.
Now, one thing about this guy that he's not talking about is the things that he does outside the music. um, and you do a lot outside the music.
Yeah, I do. I'm pretty busy.
It's almost like you kind of brought that New York mentality, way of working. You brought that mentality down to Tampa. So you're doing multiple things, and tell them a little bit about that.
I have a documentary that I've been working on for the last year now. We're about to release our pilot, and what the documentary is about is we're trying to find, we're in an ecological crisis, we're in an economical crisis right now, and being in the music industry and just being an artist, you learn all these just different ways to be creatively survive,
Right.
and creatively strive and even success yourself in just really creative ways.
Yeah.
So what me and a few other people decided to do were to take our different ideals and ways of doing things and try to put them together and create a new paradigm.
Right.
And the focus of that paradigm being experimentation with like green technologies. We have a 100-year-old building in Ybor City. It's a building that Theodore Roosevelt and the Rough Riders used to use during the
Wow.
Spanish-American War
That's crazy.
as a stable. And probably
Really?
even more. We're still actually researching the history of the building. Taking that building, and what we're doing is we're doing a historical renovation. And in that renovation, we're trying to be as green as scientifically and economically possible.
Yeah.
And the emphasis being on economical, because we want to prove to people that being ecologically sound doesn't have to be expensive. What we want to do is kind of like be on the scene and bring different kinds of artists together, help those artists strive,
Yeah.
and just provide like an infrastructure for something new.
For right now, man, I want to say I appreciate everything you done. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
same
saying?
here.
Letting us rehearse in your spot, and
It's cool.
just being easy to work with. That's
Yeah.
that's not a common thing, man. So
No, same here, man. I have a lot of fun with you guys, man. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
that's my man right there. That's you know his name.
is.
The Assassin, Shard, the Ninja Technique, ladies and gentlemen.